what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the film Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Now this is based on the Dragon Ball Super anime series, and it's about Piccolo and his former student Gohan as they go on a mission to save the world from a newly reformed Red Ribbon Army. Now of course the Red Ribbon Army was destroyed by Goku and I think in the series, because I didn't really know about all that because I'm not too big on these, but that's basically what the story itself is about. Now this is directed by Tatsuro Kodama, and I did get to see this in the theater because they have it playing in the theaters right now, so that's why I was able to actually see it. Now I must admit, I thought it was pretty entertaining. You can tell that it is mostly focused on Piccolo too as well, whereas you don't really see Goku and Vegeta, because them two are on the Beerus planet and they're constantly training and fighting each other and so on while they're training and all that kind of stuff. Whereas on Earth, like I mentioned, you have the Red Ribbon Army who has returned, and they are led by Commander Magenta. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now he eventually recruits this young doctor known as Dr. Hedo. I think it was Hedo. And they actually try to team up to take over the world. And Dr. Hedo actually has these two androids that he created known as Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, because they do look pretty cool. And they're high-tech artificial droids that look like they're human. You would think they were actually human or whatever, but they're really droids. So he creates those, and at the same time they're working on another major android, while Hedo is working on another one known as Cell Max. So I'll leave it at that. But of course, Piccolo and all that, he learns about this particular situation. They're trying to take over the world and all that kind of stuff. So he tries to seek help to take out the Dr. Hedo and Magenta. And of course, he can't depend on Goku and Vegeta because they're on Beerus planet. He even tries to get someone, I forget her name, to actually try to contact. And throughout the whole film, he has her trying to get in touch with them so he can have them come over and they can take out Magenta and Dr. Hedo. Now I thought the film it was pretty entertaining. It was a lot of hilarious moments, and I like the look of it too. The animation, so I thought it looked pretty cool. And then of course it did some awesome battles, and they do be very long. It's some of the fight sequences, especially once they get to the end of the film. But I know the Dragon Ball films are like that, the anime films and so on. They do have these long battles, which are cool. So in the end, that's all I want to say about it. It was pretty interesting and fun getting to look at a lot of the characters, because I'm still getting used to some of these characters, their names, even some of the ones I can see when I see a character I know it's Dragon Ball, but sometimes I don't really know what their name was. I forget what certain names were and so on. Even how you really pronounce it. I know they have it spelled a certain way, but you don't really pronounce it that way. But overall, it was entertaining. I don't want to go into it too much because I don't want to spoil it for a lot of the fans and so on. But it is just a strong focus on Piccolo, and even on Goku's son's daughter too as well. I think Gohan, the son, his daughter too. I think Pan, that's what they called her, because they at one point actually kidnapped Pan. But Piccolo, he sets up, I don't want to go into it too much, but he sets up this kind of trap where he made they kidnapped Pan to actually fool Magenta and Dr. Hedo as well. But I just leave it at that. But overall, Dragon Ball Super, there's even something at the end of the film. If you watch it all after the credits, they show a Easter. I think it was right after the credits. It could have been right before, if I can remember correctly. There's teasers for, I think, probably other stuff, or this is just usual stuff that goes on within that world. But in Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Superhero, I get it's a B minus. I thought it was a solid film. I did find it entertaining. It was funny. The action scenes were awesome too as well. So I enjoyed. I thought it was entertaining. So I'm giving this a B minus. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.